catchy topics like one, between boys or girls who has more aura, then two, um if we are if we were opportunity to come back in the next life, will you choose to be rich and sad, or poor? So we'll start from our first topic. Yeah, topic down now. Hmm, if you were to be, if you had, if you had the opportunity, and you had two lives, you need to live twice, what will you do? If you had the opportunity to live twice, if you, yeah, if you had, what will you do? Yes, good, good, good. What will you do? What will you do? And start Q&A question, minimize, and yeah. So these are questions for the day. If you had the opportunity to live twice, what will you do? So before we dive into this question, let me check my chat to ensure that I put all messages in view. Yeah, including wrong ones and good ones. Let them all be same. So ensure to like and subscribe as we answer these questions and let this live go active. So the question for today is, if you had the opportunity to live twice, what will you do? Or should I say, what will you do with your second life? Or should I say, how will you spend your first life? Or should I say, what are the choices you make? What are the things you do without even thinking twice? Because it's for me, if I had the opportunity to live twice, hmm, I'll do most things I'll be afraid of learning. I'll actually learn them because I know that I have a spare life. Like now, as a b-boy dancer, using b-boy, I'll really focus on learning backflip, because the reason why I've not learned backflip till the reason why I've not learned backflip till now is because of the fear of jumping. Then instead of landing on my hand, I land on my head. Then crack, 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 share. That's the reason why I've not learned backflip till now. So if I had the opportunity to live twice, believe me, I will take more risks. I'll take more risks because I know that if anything happens to me for adventure, I'll still have another second chance to live on. So, bringing this question to you, what do you do if you know you have two lives? Like, even if you die now, you have another life after now to live on earth. What will you do? Hmm. It just took lights. Wow. So, that's the question for today. Just bring your answers. If you had the opportunity to live twice, what will you do? Still waiting for any comments since the beginning of today, and that is not nice. So I'm still waiting for you guys to answer this question. Comment your name, comment where you're streaming from, and let's get this live session active. If you had the opportunity to live twice, what will you do? What will you do? Will you actually beat up someone you know has been on your mind since? Hello, fourth gamer. You look so sad today. What's going on? Hi to you too. How are you doing? Where are you streaming from? Where are you streaming from? I posted a question here. If you had the opportunity to live twice, what will you do? It seems you're really angry from your emojis. So I want you guys to answer this question. Let's see people's way of thinking and their own view, their own opinions, and the rest. So, if you had the opportunity to live twice, what will you do? Will you beat up someone? Will you just supposedly join, maybe just protest also? I don't know. I don't know. Many people have different ways. If you ask me, as a dancer that I am, I had the opportunity to live twice. I'll go and learn all these moves that I used to be very, very afraid of. All these life scaring moves like head spin, although I'm learning that one even if I just have one life. I'll try backflip. Backflip, if you hear backflip, you'll be like, why will you need 2 lives to learn backflip? Okay. Backflip is a move that give, or should I say, put a lot of fear into me. That is having this mentality that if you actually jump backwards, then instead of your hand landing on the ground first, it tends to be your head that lands first, and the next thing here is crap. And not just that, even people around me that have watched doing the moves, that is the worst thing. People who were learning the thing with, one of them broke his neck, so the fear is still like very, very new and afresh within me. So it's one of the things I feel I will do. Not even I feel, it's one of the things I will do if I had the opportunity to live twice. Because I know that okay, eventually in my first life, if I do it, I die. Okay, I have another spare life that I used to live. And that's one of the things I'll do. And two, I'll take more risks. I'll take more risks. Yes, I'll take more risks. Like now, let's put it in a financial aspect. I had okay up to a million. A million is too small. I had up to 15 million, and there was this contract stuff, business idea that needs up to like 12 million. When I know I can live twice, and I know that heart attack, like even like there are so many reasons. Like most times, most of these things we actually don't know we can do them until that second life. So since we haven't had any other beautiful comments today, let's change the question to something more interactive and competitive. Anybody has a beautiful question over there? Highlight by raising up the comments in the comment section. Okay. So the question we'll be answering now is who is who is smarter? Yeah, who is smarter, boys or girls? Now, this question is very, 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 very deep. So the question is posted. I'm boring. Yeah, I have to be boring because you guys are not even helping. You're not helping. You're not helping matters. You send these comments up 5 minutes after I've stressed my voice and the rest. Hello, Mary Jane Domingo. How are you doing? Where are you doing from? So I've come up with a smarter and better um, text, and it says, "Who is smarter, boys or girls?" If you ask me, I'll say boys. If you ask me reasons why I say boys are smarter, is one, we think more logical. We don't think out of emotions and feelings. We actually think out of reasoning. Yeah. But for ladies, most of their thinking comes from emotion. Yeah, that means they can easily be scammed. One, they can easily be, should I say, taken for granted. Two, and the rest. So for this question, I feel boys have to win. Yeah, boys should win. But just let out your comments. Still waiting for your comments. Still waiting for your comments. Who is smarter, boys or girls? Who is smarter, boys or girls? If you know you are online, comments active. Today is really boring day, and I said I want to come online and see random people from all over the world. So, comment the country you're streaming from, comment your name, and let's get this live stream active. Whew. You guys should drop a comment. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy for me to be facing the camera and be looking at you guys, and you guys are not commenting, nothing. It's going to make this live stream more boring. You can see someone even commented, five hell shock. You said you are boring. Yeah, it's because of the vibes you guys are giving back. I'm trying to make this active, but uh, you know what? Let's call it a day.